Okay, what do you think? Okay, so this is a Univibe question. What do you think about the MXR Univibe and the Digitech Polera? P.S. Your tone is an inspiration. This is from Gotham Hero.
I don't know about those. I've seen them, but I haven't tried them out. Um, I don't know. Have you tried those?
I've tried I put an MXR Univibe on a pedal board before, like a small kind of travel rig,
Yeah.
but I wasn't really evaluating it for like how it sounded. We actually did a little Univibe shootout yesterday because Zapata has the unique vibe, which is, another sort of one-to-one clone of an original Univibe. And we were comparing that to my prescription electronics vibe unit, which is a early, probably, what would you say that vibe unit is, like like an early 90s, mid 90s?
Yeah, I believe so.
And the interesting thing about the vibes, we were discussing it yesterday, is sort of the dimensionality of it. And can you kind of give your explanation of kind of what you were hearing is kind of like, or what you look for in a vibe that kind of helps you tell you how close to original it is versus not?
I think originally the vibes were to emulate a Leslie like organ thing.
Mm-hmm. Like the Leslie rotating speaker, like a 122.
Yeah, with like the two horns.
Right.
So with that, there's a certain type of I guess waveform that happens. So for me, the really good vibes have that, and the more they go to just like a one, then that's less of a univibe for me. It's more of like a chorus.
Mm-hmm.
So the unique vibe is getting there. It's more towards that like two horn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that the prescription electronics is close to that, but it has more of a that's a good way to explain it. One wave, two waves.
So the closest that you've gotten before the unique vibe was we had the Halo vibe on there before, right?
Yes, and that's great. Like tonally, it's right on.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be a backup. If the unique breaks, then I'll have a backup.
Yeah, and I've been messing around with them a lot because I'm building my own board, and I've been kind of getting into which Univibe I want to use, and I bought that prescription electronics one. In fact, we got it back here. This guy right here, and these are going for like some crazy money now, like $600 or $700. But one thing I was messing with, because like on these, a lot of people are confused about voltages and stuff like this. Like this runs at 9 volt, or it says it runs at 9 volt AC, but in reality, 9 volt AC is about 12 volt DC. But I think that Bob Sweet, who is the guy that actually designed this Vibe unit, even though it's for prescription electronics, I think he always thought it sounded best at 12 volt, which is more like 18 DC. So he thought 12 volt AC sounded best, which is about the same as 18 volt DC. And these can run on 18 volt DC no problem. And when you change that voltage, it actually makes a huge difference. Like when we were doing it yesterday, it almost like the effect lessens considerably when you go down in voltage. It'll even run on 9 volt DC, but there's almost zero effect. Like it's so subtle, it almost doesn't make a sound. So I think definitely 18 volt DC on this sounds best, and or 12 volt AC. Yeah, really, really interesting stuff. But I thought, yours sounded great. The only thing I'd say about the Unique Vibe, it is so big. It is bigger than the Vibro. It's big. It's really big.
Yeah.
So you have to be really committed to that sound. I mean, like the width of that is the size of your auxiliary pedal board.
Yeah, it has its own board.
Yeah, it has its own board, which we're going to be working on today. We worked on this one for those of you who are just tuning in. This is the one that we worked on today, or yesterday, and we got that dialed in. But we're going to be today working on the other rig, which is the auxiliary board that has the wah. It has the Unique Vibe
Controller.
There's a controller, which is just the speed control for the Univibe.
Mm-hmm. And then a loop switch for the Univibe.
Okay, yeah, because on those original Univibes there was no switch for it. It was controlled from the foot pedal, and then when you'd go all the way back, it would go to the cancel position, which was like a bypass.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so unfortunately we don't have that auxiliary board to show you because we're still working on it. So we don't have any vibe sound for you as part of this right now, but maybe we'll be able to do it later.